Maybe we should just start messaging Nike, Instagram, and putting some pressure.
Nobody expected a simple gift to ignite one of the biggest conversations in tennis. What was supposed to be a heartfelt cultural tribute has suddenly become the center of a storm that has fans questioning everything. As exclusive images spread across social media, one name began trending faster than anyone anticipated: Eala. And almost immediately, another name was pulled into the conversation: Aryna Sabalenka. Within minutes, posts flooded X, Instagram, TikTok, and tennis forums. Some fans celebrated Nike's custom Sampaguita-inspired gift as a powerful recognition of Eala's growing global influence. Others wondered whether the spotlight had become too focused on one rising star. Then the rumors started. Anonymous accounts claimed there was frustration behind the scenes. Screenshots appeared. Alleged insider comments circulated. Speculation exploded across the internet before anyone could verify what was actually happening. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Despite thousands of viral posts insisting that Sabalenka had gone off on Nike, there has been no verified public evidence that she criticized the company over the custom gift. That hasn't stopped the online debate from growing louder by the hour. Every repost has fueled new theories. Every fan reaction has added another layer to the mystery. Is this simply another case of social media creating drama where none exists? Or is there a bigger story waiting to emerge behind the scenes? As tennis enters a new era filled with rising stars, global sponsorships, and massive brand campaigns, even the smallest gesture can become headline news overnight. And when Eala's name, Nike's branding, and Aryna Sabalenka's fanbase all collide in one viral moment, the internet doesn't wait for answers. It creates its own. So what really happened? What do we actually know? What is pure speculation? And why has this story captured the attention of tennis fans around the world? The deeper you look, the more surprising the answers become. The moment Nike unveiled the custom Sampaguita-inspired gift for Eala, the tennis world lit up. For many fans, it wasn't just another brand activation. It was a symbolic recognition of one of the fastest-rising young stars in the sport and a celebration of Filipino culture on a global stage. Images of the gift spread across social media within hours. Supporters praised the floral design, pointing out that the Sampaguita is the national flower of the Philippines and that the gesture felt deeply personal rather than purely promotional. Comments poured in from fans celebrating the growing visibility of Filipino athletes on the international tennis scene. But as often happens online, celebration quickly turned into debate. Some users questioned how brands decide which athletes receive custom campaigns. Others compared Nike's promotions across different players, arguing that every star deserves unique recognition. Before long, screenshots of fan opinions began circulating without context, and speculation started spreading faster than verified information. Soon, Aryna Sabalenka's name was being mentioned across countless posts, not because of any confirmed statement from her, but because fans were comparing endorsement strategies and discussing how major brands spotlight different athletes. Rumors claiming she had criticized Nike began gaining traction despite the absence of any verified public comments supporting those claims. That distinction is important. In today's social media environment, repeated speculation can begin to look like established fact, even when no reliable source confirms it. Viral edits, dramatic captions, and reposted screenshots often create the illusion of a controversy that may not exist. Even so, the conversation revealed something much bigger than a single gift. It highlighted the growing excitement surrounding Eala's career. As one of the brightest young talents in women's tennis, every milestone attracts enormous attention. Sponsors naturally notice rising stars, and fans closely analyze every partnership, campaign, and promotional decision. Meanwhile, supporters of other top players defended their favorites, arguing that comparing athletes over marketing campaigns only distracts from what happens on the court. Others countered that sponsorship decisions are always part of modern sports and inevitably become topics of discussion. Within hours, the online conversation had evolved far beyond the original photos. Video creators uploaded reaction clips. Tennis pages debated whether the campaign represented a new direction for Nike's marketing strategy. Comment sections filled with thousands of opinions, many thoughtful, many emotional, and many based on assumptions rather than confirmed facts. As the debate continued, one question kept surfacing. Was this simply a beautiful cultural tribute that the internet transformed into a controversy? Or had social media once again demonstrated its remarkable ability to turn ordinary moments into global talking points overnight? The answer wasn't immediately clear, but one thing was undeniable. Eala's influence was growing, and every move surrounding her career was now being watched by millions. That reality alone suggested this story was far from over. As the online debate continued, another pattern began to emerge. The conversation was no longer just about Nike or Eala. It had become a reflection of how quickly narratives evolve in modern sports. A single image can spark thousands of interpretations, and before long, the original story becomes almost impossible to separate from the reactions surrounding it. Tennis fans started revisiting Nike's history of celebrating its athletes. Throughout the years, the company has created personalized campaigns, limited edition apparel, and culturally inspired collaborations for players across different generations. Many observers argued that the Sampaguita-themed gift fit naturally within that tradition, serving as a tribute to Eala's heritage and growing profile rather than a statement about any other player. At the same time, discussions about athlete branding intensified. Some fans pointed out that global companies constantly tailor campaigns to different markets. A player making headlines in Southeast Asia may receive a promotion that looks very different from one aimed at audiences in Europe or North America. That doesn't necessarily indicate favoritism. It often reflects regional storytelling and marketing strategies. Still, comparisons were inevitable. Supporters of various top players filled comment sections with side-by-side examples of past campaigns. Every photo, commercial, and promotional event became evidence in passionate online debates. Some insisted one athlete received more attention than another, while others argued that success on the court ultimately determines long-term sponsorship opportunities. Eala's recent performances only added momentum to the conversation. Her rapid rise has attracted increasing media attention, and brands naturally look for athletes who can connect with expanding audiences. For many viewers, the custom gift represented recognition of that growing influence rather than the beginning of a rivalry. Meanwhile, fact-checking accounts and experienced tennis journalists urged caution. They reminded readers that there was no verified public statement from Sabalenka criticizing Nike over the gift. Much of the most dramatic content circulating online relied on anonymous posts, edited videos, or captions that offered no reliable sourcing. That contrast became a story in itself. On one side were fast-moving social media narratives driven by emotion and speculation. On the other were verified reports emphasizing what could actually be confirmed. For audiences trying to understand the situation, separating those two streams became increasingly difficult. The episode also highlighted how sponsorship announcements now reach far beyond traditional sports coverage. Instead of remaining a simple marketing story, they instantly become subjects of fan analysis, reaction videos, podcasts, and countless online discussions. Every detail is examined, every image replayed, and every silence interpreted. Whether the attention eventually fades or leads to even more opportunities for Eala remains to be seen. What is already clear is that her growing presence has placed her at the center of conversations extending well beyond match results. For a young player, that level of visibility brings both tremendous opportunities and intense scrutiny. As the dust began to settle, many fans reached a similar conclusion. The most meaningful response would come on the court. Brand campaigns create headlines for a day or two, but performances, resilience, and championships are what define careers over time. And with the tennis season continuing to unfold, every upcoming match involving Eala and every appearance by the sport's biggest stars will likely be viewed through the lens of this viral moment. The internet may move on quickly, but the discussions it creates often leave lasting impressions, reminding everyone how powerful a single image can become in the age of instant global attention. By the time the conversation began to slow down, one thing had become impossible to ignore. A single symbolic gift had evolved into one of the most talked about moments in the online tennis community. What started as a celebration of Eala's growing profile had turned into a broader discussion about branding, fan culture, and the speed at which social media can reshape a story. The biggest lesson wasn't about one athlete or one company. It was about how quickly online conversations can outpace confirmed information. Viral posts, edited clips, and eye-catching headlines attracted millions of views, but many of the strongest claims circulating across social media were never supported by verified public evidence. As more experienced tennis reporters weighed in, the focus gradually shifted back toward what could actually be confirmed. Nike had created a culturally inspired gift, fans reacted passionately, and the internet filled in the gaps with its own theories. For Eala, the moment reflected just how much attention now follows her career. Every tournament, every sponsorship, and every public appearance is increasingly becoming headline material. That level of visibility is a milestone for any rising athlete, but it also means that ordinary moments can become extraordinary stories once they reach the online world. The discussion also reminded fans that modern sports extend far beyond the court. Companies invest heavily in storytelling because athletes represent more than rankings. They represent communities, cultures, and aspirations. Personalized campaigns often celebrate those connections, and different athletes may receive different creative treatments depending on the audience and occasion. As the season continues, the headlines that matter most will ultimately be written by performances, not speculation. Wins, resilience, and consistency remain the true measures of success in professional tennis. Marketing campaigns can spark conversations, but matches determine legacies. Whether this viral episode is remembered as a clever celebration, an example of social media amplifying speculation, or simply another chapter in the rapidly changing relationship between sports and online culture, it has already demonstrated how connected today's fans have become. A single image can travel around the world in minutes, generate countless interpretations, and create debates that last long after the original post. Now all eyes turn back to the tour. Every match featuring Eala will be watched with renewed interest. Every campaign involving tennis's biggest stars will be examined even more closely. And as new stories emerge, fans will once again face the challenge of separating verified reporting from viral speculation. If this episode proved anything, it's that the conversation surrounding modern tennis is no longer confined to the baseline. It lives across timelines, comment sections, live streams, and headlines, where every moment has the potential to become the next global talking point. If you made it this far, you know this story was about much more than a single gift. It was about how one moment can ignite a global conversation, divide fan bases, and remind us just how powerful social media has become in the world of professional tennis. Now we want to hear from you. Was Nike's custom Sampaguita tribute to Eala a meaningful celebration of a rising star in Filipino culture? Or do you think fans read too much into the moment? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's have a respectful discussion based on the facts. If you enjoy deep dive tennis stories, behind-the-scenes analysis, and the biggest developments from the WTA and ATP tours, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We're bringing you the latest news, match breakdowns, rising stars, sponsorship stories, and the moments everyone in the tennis world is talking about. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. The next major headline could break at any moment, and we'll be here to separate verified information from internet speculation while giving you the complete story. Thanks for watching, thanks for being part of this incredible tennis community, and we'll see you in the next video, where the next big tennis story is always just around the corner.